Hi, I'm Lucy McLaren here with the next Introverted Indies mini interview. I'm joined today by Isabella Gerborg. Isabella, over to you to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Isabella Gerborg. I am from just outside of Atlanta, Georgia, and I published my first novel at the age of 16 in my sophomore year of high school. And now, a year and a half later, as I'm about to enter my senior year of high school, I'm branching out to actually work on some other different projects. And alongside writing, I'm also interested in filmmaking, and I plan to pursue a career in the film industry after graduating.
To publish at 16, that's wow, well done. Can you tell us about your latest book then?
So, my latest and only published book so far is Discover. The story follows a young girl named Calypso as she enters high school and she finds out that she possesses these powers which she never knew that she had. It's a fast paced, adventurous mystery novel that explores themes of friendship and self discovery through the perspective of a 14-year-old girl. And I wrote this book between the ages of 13 to 15. So while there's some things I would probably go back and change now, I think it really captures the essence of being a young teenager really authentically.
Fantastic. There's not many of us who can say we've still got writing left from when we were 13 to 15. I know I certainly haven't. And to have that published, that's a fantastic legacy for you to have and to look back on. Can you share your favourite line from the book?
Yeah, well, that's a great question, actually. I'd have to say my favorite line in the book is probably at the end of chapter 9, and it goes like this. All five of us walk into the hallway and out the front door toward our bikes. When we leave, Carla waves us goodbye and goes back into her house. Getting onto my bike, I feel different. I'm not the same person I was yesterday. Well, I am. It's just that yesterday I didn't know who I was. But I feel way more out of place now than I did when I wandered around, clueless of my true self. And I really like this line because Calypso's talking about how, the confusion of this now that she knows this thing about herself and her past, and she's actually like, even though she knows more, she feels even more out of place. And I think that really defines the identity crisis that many young teens feel as they are transitioning from who they were as a child to growing up. And so I really like how that's worded.
Thank you. And yeah, it's completely relatable, isn't it, to have experienced that kind of growth and connection with self as a teenager. Thank you for sharing. Um, so where can we buy Discover?
Discover is available to purchase on Amazon and Barnes& and Noble online.
Perfect, thank you. Next question then. What inspired you to write your story?
So I wouldn't say there was like one big moment that inspired me to write this book. It was more just that I was writing out of fun, and I got the idea while I was constantly at home in the summer of 2020 due to the COVID lockdown. And I just remember trying to just brainstorm for an idea in general. As soon as I got the base idea for Discover, I just started going with it. And over time, the more I worked on the drafts, it all just kind of started to piece together to make what Discover is today.
That's great, thank you for sharing. It must have given you something to focus on as well during the COVID lockdown. And you got a book, so that's fantastic. What would be your number one tip for writing a book then?
This is like a really hard question for me. I have so many different tips and things, just like different lessons that I have learned, even just throughout the past couple of years as a writer. And after I published my first book, I feel like I've gone through so much, grown so much, and but I say one of my biggest, I guess, like number one mantras that I kind of like to say a lot is embrace your pace. And it's like you aren't behind where you're at. It's really hard, like when you see somebody else that's a creator and they're stage 50, but you're still in your stage 5, and having this feeling of, I'm so behind, like I should already be there already. Why is it like taking me so long? Or just like having this feeling that you have to rush, or that you have to get your draft done in a month, or you have to write this many words in one day. I think everybody has a different pace, and it's okay if yours is slow. I think just whatever works for you. And knowing that really gives me comfort. I've slowed down my pace a lot as a writer in this past year and told myself that I don't have a need to rush, especially as I'm still a student and I'm still learning a lot. It's okay to go slower. It's okay to not always have a product to give out. Um, and that's just really helped me actually being able to create what's really in my heart and what I truly want to create, not what I think others want to hear. So yeah, I just say embrace your pace. It's just enjoy what you're creating at the place where you are at. And you can make it happen as long as you just start somewhere. It's okay if you go slow.
Love that. I think that's so true as well because we are all so unique as authors. Like there's all these writing rules and like write 1,000 words a day, write every day, whatever it is. And actually that doesn't work for everyone. So embrace your pace. I fully agree. Thank you for sharing that. So where can we follow you, Isabella?
So you can find me on Instagram at Isabella underscore Gearborg underscore official, or you can also follow me on Substack just under Isabella Gearborg.
Thank you so much. And it's been a pleasure hearing about you and your journey to being a writer and your book Discover. So be sure to give Isabella a follow, everyone. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow Introverted Indies on Instagram at Introverted Indies. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.